All right, guys, we are absolutely live. Thank you so much for joining us on our travel agent panel. I do have three rock stars here with me who are absolutely doing an amazing job in their travel business. And we're just coming to share some information with you. And I'm going to have them introduce themselves, pardon me, in just a bit. But before we get started, of course, we're going to go ahead because we know what we're going to be doing. We're giving everybody the travel tea, ladies, giving them the travel tea. Take a sip, and we're going to get things kicked off here. First and foremost, I am Alisha Blair. I'm a retired nurse. I got started with this amazing opportunity simply because I saw a way to save on the travel that my family was doing anyway. However, but this business has really blown my mind. It's really expanded to beyond anything that I could have ever thought of. So I get to share it with these particular ladies, and they're doing some amazing things in their business. They're from San Antonio and Biloxi, Mississippi. And what we're going to do is just go ahead and start off with introductions. And we're going to go right down to Mississippi, Biloxi to be exact, to really talk to this young lady. She's doing some amazing things. I'm not going to steal her thunder. Miss Wendy King, go ahead. Let the people know who you are.
Well, hey, Miss Blair. Thank you so much for introducing me. As Miss Blair stated, I am Wendy King. I'm out of that Biloxi, Mississippi area, guys. And I'm going to just tell you a little bit about myself. Actually born and raised as a country girl out of Alabama. Okay, went to Alabama State University. Worked on a bachelor's degree, got I majored in criminal justice with a minor in juvenile justice, and I did an extra in English writing. Also got a master's degree, okay? Went back and tried it again, as they say. Went to Auburn University and got a master's in justice and public safety. Later became a city patrol officer, also spent several years in the military. I've been to war twice. I deployed to the Operation Noble Eagle and also in support of Iraqi freedom, okay? Later on, like I said, became a city police officer, did that for quite some time, and now am a state law enforcement agent here with the state of Mississippi. So I'm kind of a full-time career gal, no little ones as of yet, okay? But who knows what the future holds.
All right. Oh my goodness. Now, Miss Whitney King, she said a mouthful. First and foremost, we're going to thank you for your service. Thank you for everything that you do for this country. She is an alumni of ASU. She's a Hornet. And then she said that other A word. That's kind of blasphemy, but we're not going to hold it against you. She has more degrees than a thermometer. So she's very well versed. Thank you so much for being on with us today. But we're going to go to San Antonio as well to this other young lady, guys. She has a smile that will light up a room. She's so nice, so pleasant to be around. We want to hear from Annette Hammond. Tell the people who you are. Give them a little bit about yourself, please.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you, Ms. Blair, for that wonderful introduction. I'm Annette Hammond. I'm a country girl as well. I'm from Louisiana, born and raised Cajun, Louisiana, Southern. And I attended the University of Louisiana, the University of Lafayette at Louisiana. And I just want to let you all know that, again, it's a pleasure to be here. I studied behavioral sciences, and I set out to be a counselor, but I went on to join the military and to support my country. And I'm very proud to be a veteran of the United States Army, retired almost 24 years as a logistics officer. And from that point, I kind of went on. I said, well, I want to see more of the world and do more things, and also be able to do it at my leisure and at my time. So here I am enjoying being a travel professional full time. That's what I do. And also I have a 23-year-old son, and he's also now a veteran, and I'm so proud of him. I'm an empty nester, so all I do is travel, 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 and I am so glad now I can do it full time, and I can do it as an insider.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for your service as well. We definitely appreciate you. We're going to stay here in San Antonio. We're going to hear from this fireball. She came into this business and she just ran. Booking so much travel just got her business off the ground, and you're going to see why. Miss Demetra Corley, tell people a little bit about yourself.
Hello, everybody. I am Demetra Corley, and I am a office administrator by day, a transportation logistics specialist with a CDL tanker division operator license by trade. I'm a single mom. I'm a grandmother already. Go figure that. And I've had several businesses, so I call myself a serial entrepreneur. I'm just always searching for that next big thing and something that can create income into my household at all times. And so I've ran a group home business, and that took up a lot of my time that I did not think about the longevity of when I did it. So I transferred to a salon, Sapphire's Beauty Salon, and I did that for about 5 years. I'm always looking for something to give me the financial freedom and time freedom that I'm looking for. And so how I got into the transportation logistics business, I said, well, I want to buy some trucks, but if those trucks are not moving, I'm gonna be stuck with a bill. So I went and got my CDL license just in case the people I hired to drive those trucks were not gonna drive, I could drive them myself. And so after doing that for about a year or so, I decided, okay, well, I'm moving back to San Antonio because Hurricane Harvey came. And so I moved back to San Antonio. And so that was something, luckily I own property here, and I was able to just transition back into home life where other people were not as fortunate. So I got a great paying job here as an office administrator for a top company here. And so that's what I do by day. And so by knowing what I was gonna make every week, I decided I want to do something else, but I just didn't know what. So here we are.
Absolutely. And we're going to dive into that perfect segue to really asking you ladies, why did you start a home-based travel business? Why was it a necessity for you? What is it that you hope to achieve? So I'm going to San Antonio, Miss Annette Hammond. Why the travel industry for you?
Well, Director Blair, it's very it's an easy answer for me. It's something I do and something I love anyway. Not only can I do it as an insider, know ways of doing it more wisely now, saving money, and also helping others as well. And it doesn't hurt to say that also I love having multiple streams of income, because no one knows what's going to happen today as far as you and yourself financially. So I always stay prepared for that. And I really enjoy and like to keep others abreast of it as well.
Absolutely. So you said some key things, Ms. Hammond. First and foremost, it was something you were already doing anyway. You were already jet setting across the globe, so it just made sense for you to own a piece of a $9 trillion industry, first and foremost, and you begin to help other people take care of their travel arrangements. And we're going to talk about all the travel that you're booking. But you said something, even as a retired Army veteran, you knew the importance of creating multiple streams of income. And I want people to really, really take that to heed and really, really think about that. And I want to go to our other Army veteran, Miss Wendy King out of Biloxi, Mississippi. Why this industry? Why travel for you?
Oh gosh, Miss Blair, that's kind of I guess somewhat emotional question for me. As I stated before, I was a city police officer at one point, And when I tell you, I had gotten to the point where, I had all these degrees, of course, and I was working really hard. And I just really felt like, if I work hard, I'm clearly going to be able to work my way to the top. Clearly, they'll see how educated I am, and I'm just going to start getting all this pay, and I'm just going to go higher and higher. And it didn't happen. I was spending a lot of nights as a police officer working, doing extra security details. When people require police protection outside of your normal shift. And I was getting paid very well for those shifts. But can I tell you, I was working my fingers to the bone. I was exhausted. Sometimes I would sit in my car for that additional police protection overnight, and sometimes fall asleep and be working those shifts until like 3 and 4 in the morning, and I had to be back on the streets to protect the streets at 5:45 a.m., which was actually against policy. I could have lost my job because I was not properly prepared to protect the citizens of the community. I was exhausted. So I knew that something had to change for me, right? 2 jobs is certainly for 2 people, and I was only one person. I was absolutely wearing myself out. And let me tell you, I stumbled on this amazing opportunity, right? One of my police brothers, who was also doing travel with his wife, he said, hey, you know what? You were already booking some travel. Why don't you try this? And when I tell you, it has changed my life. I now understand what it is to really have multiple streams of income. And let's just say I don't work all of those police security details anymore, okay?
Absolutely. So you said some key things. First and foremost, Wendy King, very well educated, but that education didn't add up to dollars for you, right?
Right.
And not only that, you were doing something great, protecting our community, but you found yourself, even with all of those degrees, going back to law enforcement, being on detail, and really having to kind of put in those extra hours just to make ends meet. And you were not really living life where we say time freedom and financial freedom, but this particular opportunity allowed you to really understand what multiple streams of income is, not multiple jobs, multiple streams of income, and allowed you to really enjoy what it was that you were already doing and then generate that income. This is amazing. And I want to hear from serial entrepreneur Demetra Corley. I already know, first and foremost, why you started this opportunity, but just tell the people, why travel? Why now? Why travel for you?
For me, I chose travel for one because I looked at the compensation plan that we have, and it was quite generous with what we were doing. And I was just like, this is an opportunity for me to be able to not only create a secondary income, but to actually build a brand and an empire from what I was doing, the travel business. And so I went into it, with the intention of not just doing it like it was a side business, but to do it in a level where I created a brand. And so when I did that, I went and got a DBA and protected the name. I went and got a GoDaddy domain and protected the name. And I just started to get my t-shirts. I started to talk about my business on Facebook and stuff like that. And to me, my why was because I'm a single parent. And, it's really hard, even though my kids, I got 3 grown kids and I have one at home that's 14, but she's like the first 3 all in one. So she's always into every sport that comes out. She's so smart. So I just can't deny her the things that she wants to do. Like, if she wants to go to Disney World, I think that she deserves to be able to go to Disney World. And I want to also be able to create that experience for my grandkids. Now, I've done it without being a travel advisor. And I tell you, I spent about $5,000. I want to say maybe 6, to tell you the truth, with the transportation for all of us. with the tickets, with the resort, with the food. And to be able to do something like that as an insider, and we say insider by a travel agent, an independent travel agent business owner, that was something huge for me. Also, I needed the time freedom and the flexibility. I didn't need a second job. I needed something that, not that I was not going to have good work ethics at it, but I needed something that didn't say, you have to do this from 6 to 8 every day. You have to do this from 6 to 9 every day. I needed something that if I was still up grinding the millstone at 1 o'clock in the morning, I could do so. You know?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So you said some key things first and foremost, having the freedom and flexibility. And I think a lot of people are looking for that right now. Freedom and flexibility where they're not just tied down, 12 hours, 14 hours a day, where they can, if I needed to go do something for the family, I absolutely could, but I can still generate income. But also, we travel differently being insiders, because guess what? We have to go vet the properties. We have to go vet the cruise ships to better sell to our clients. So of course, those particular companies are generous to us due to the work that we do and the professionalism that we have. But a question that I want to ask you guys, and I know it's on everybody's mind, and I want you to take your time. What are you guys doing now with the current slowdown in travel due to COVID-19? Wendy King, we're coming to you first. What are you currently doing due to this slowdown?
You know what, Ms. Blair, that's actually a tough question for a lot of people right now. But if anything, I'm working on getting better, getting stronger. This is not a time out period, okay? People, first off, let me say this. I know it's a misconception, but first off, people are still booking travel. They're still booking travel. I'm doing a lot of bookings still. I have a group cruise booking going out later in the year. I have a huge group that's going out with actually some more intimate, a gathering going out to the Riviera Maya in August. I'm going to be on that one actually. And we still have people booking travel, but also I'm using this time to better educate myself, learning more, because it's so much, because the travel industry is so lucrative and so much fun. You're learning daily anyway. So I'm also using this time to be more educated, right? To assist some of the ladies on my team in becoming, and men, more educated, okay? So we can be educated travelers. And also I'm teaching this time to really truly help people understand what it is to have multiple streams of income and work a home-based business, okay? Because it's not just about travel, it's bigger than travel. So once I really help some other individuals to see that, they're using this time to also build their business, right? Because I haven't missed a beat. I'm still getting, paid every month based on work I did last year, okay? So I think that's the biggest thing, is really focusing on how you can build your multiple stream of income during this time period, which I'm still doing through this business.
Absolutely, and that's beautiful. People need to understand that people are still traveling. People are still booking, right? And we're going to jump into that, but Demetria Corley, what are you doing since this particular slowdown?
Well, thank you so much for asking. I really do appreciate the opportunity to tell people what I'm doing during this slowdown. Since this slowdown, or I call it a brief pause, since we've paused for COVID-19, I've been at home assisting people who already had bookings to go ahead and allow me, as their travel agent, of course, to make sure that they're able to go ahead and get all of their money back for those cancellations. And also, I just want to commend the travel agents, the travel partners out here right now, because they have done a phenomenal job at handling these cancellations and the changes for these clients that we have, even waiving cancellation fees. Absolutely, Annette. Waiving cancellation fees and change fees and stuff. So, and also giving my clients back their money in totality, as well as the deposit and the portion, you know. And some of the clients didn't even have travel insurance, which is so important.
And we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that.
Yes. And so during this time, I've been conducting my travel business, which is assisting my clients. And I've taken the opportunity to get some certifications under my belt that I didn't have previously, because I don't want to come back the same. I want to come back even better, even more certified, even more educated and knowledgeable, so that I can give my clients the best opportunity to take those trips and give them the most bang for their bucks, okay? And
absolutely.
So, yes,
absolutely.
ma'am.
That's absolutely amazing. I want to salute both of you guys first and foremost for becoming educated, taking the time during this particular pause to become more educated. Become a more educated travel professional for your clients. And we're going to talk about that first and foremost in just a bit. We're going to talk about a few differences that people really, really need to know. But I also want to go to Annette Hammond. Really, what are you doing during this particular slowdown? Really let the people know.
Yes, Miss Alisha, since the slowdown, I guess I would say I'm doing a bit of spring cleaning, self-spring cleaning, and also for my travel team, travel partners, also just polishing up my skills. This is a time, as my travel sister said, this is not a time to stop or whatever. It's just a pause. A pause is what it is. And I've found this time to bond more with my travel partners, and also to earn more certifications and work on my recertifications as well, because I want to be prepared for my clients. I want to be better than ever. I've had friends and family to come to me asking about COVID-19. Annette, has this been hurting you? Is this hurting your business? No, I still have people lined up for travel. People are still booking travel. I have a family going somewhere next month. I've had my cancellations. I've had some cancellations, but during those cancellations, I've also had dependable and also vendors that's been in my corner and been there for the client, to where if they cancel, they're covered. They're getting all of their money back. And also some have rescheduled, which is a good thing. That's always good. And also we have not lost our commissions, which is really great. I applaud
let's stop. Let's pause.
I really applaud our cruise partners. We're still getting commissions. And also I'm still receiving money on work I've done like months ago. And it's a constant, it's such a great experience, and to be under what we're going through right now, and still able to still have the energy and still be ready to be there for my clients. And a lot of people like, Annette, you're crazy. You cancel a trip for your client and then you get them a gift. But I do little things like that for my clients. When they travel, when they actually go to the vacation, I have something waiting for them. If they cancel, I have something for them as well, because I let them know, I know they really wanted to go on this vacation. I was excited for them, and I cannot let them not go on that vacation and receive a little bit of something from me, letting them know that I do care about them and their travels.
Absolutely. And what I heard is pure professionalism. We are professionals. And this is the perfect segue, guys, into this next question as we begin to wrap up here, because I don't want to keep you guys too long. What is the difference that you see between travel agents and online travel agencies? People need to understand what they get when they book with a travel agency or a travel agent rather than that online website. Wendy King, I'm going to you. The value that we have here as travel agents versus somebody booking on that highly advertised website.
Miss Blair, there are a lot of reasons. I only have time to give you a few, but several reasons why you're actually, to me, better booking with a TA. First off, you're going to get a personal experience, okay? You just heard Miss Hammond say she sent a gift anyway to each one of her clients that canceled, okay? If you I'm not gonna call any names, but if you did an online travel agency, you know, those regular people that we book with that shall remain nameless, you cancel those bookings and see what happened. Not only are you still going to incur the fee that you heard Ms. Hammond say was waived, you're not getting a gift. You might get a nasty email. You know, you're not gonna get a gift. But that shows the personalization also and the relationship that Ms. Hammond have with her clients, okay? You don't get that from an online general booking. Also, the agency I'm with, we offer a 100% travel price guarantee. Okay, so if you book it with me and you find it somewhere else cheaper, okay, we're talking apples to apples, oranges to oranges, they are going to meet, beat, or refund you the difference. I don't know anybody else who's doing that. Okay, so if I did it online with a general booking online, that doesn't happen. I've tried it. I've called and said, hey, I found this cheaper. And they say, oh, we're sorry. That's the price. That's the price. Okay? And the thing that is the most is now, instead of myself booking with just a general online booking agent, I'm no longer booking at them.com, Miss Blair. I'm booking at wendy.com.
Absolutely.
I'm getting the commission that is already built into every single booking.
Absolutely.
So I love it. I love it.
It's beautiful. Very quickly, Miss Coralie, why book with you versus a highly advertised website? Why do people need a TA?
Well, since Annette and Wendy went first, it allowed me to really ponder on that question in detail. And I really think, by being a travel advisor and what benefits you most by using a travel advisor now that I am one, we have a direct day by night access with our clients and our clients with us. So if my client was in Hawaii and she just arrived and was having an issue, could you imagine her not being able to call my cell phone and me pick up versus that OTA online travel agency that you went through that will remain nameless? Could you imagine having to wade through customer service and they don't know who you are? They don't know about your particular destination and travel and your party that you're with if they book them too, So I also, by being a travel agent, I didn't know how it worked at first because I wasn't a travel agent, of course, but now I know that there's no additional cost to my clients. Right. It's no charge for me to help you one-on-one get the most bang for your buck.
Absolutely.
Because I work directly with the travel partners. I work with Disney. I work with all of these different places and travel partners, and I'm able to know exactly what I can offer you versus being a consumer and I'm just getting that ticket to go there and I'm just booking this resort to stay there. I can get your dining passes taken care of. I can get your fast passes done for you. I can get those hopper tickets for you. I can get all the things that you need by being a travel agent and personalize it. And as Annette and Wendy said, you'll get a gift.
Absolutely. So what I hear from everybody on the panel is expertise. Expertise, and you're not going to get that from an OTA. So that's why we are so valuable here in the industry. Last question as we begin to wrap up. I've had so much fun with you ladies. Thank you so much. Why is this the best time to become a travel agent? People don't understand. They're saying there are travel bans in place. I just don't know. Annette Hammond, why is this the best time to start a travel business?
Well, Miss Alicia, it's easy. The best time to start is now, because whenever this is over, oh my, I think travel, it's time for adult recess. Wouldn't everybody agree? It is time for adult recess. It's gonna be travel bookings off the, I don't know what, of people wanting to go places, okay? You think about all those places that you're currently wanting to go, all those places you could be right now is what I'm saying. Where could you be right now? I mean, I was supposed to be in Tampa. I was supposed to be in Aruba. I was supposed to be in Canada. Hey, I'm just like, ooh, I'm ready. So I know that right now is the time for everybody to do this, okay? It is awaiting you. It might be we're at a little pause right now, but this is the time to do it because we are building on our expertise. We are ready for you. We are ready to take care of those vacations. We are ready to share our expertise because now is the time for you to understand what this business is all about, what it can do for you, and how easy it is to understand the travel industry and take care of yourself and others at the same time. And this is the time to do that.
The time is now, guys. Demetra Corley, why is this the best time to start your own travel business?
Well, what I have to say about that is everyone's aware of what's happening in this world right now, right? We're all aware that we have this COVID-19 going on and there's a major pause in all aspects. Some people have, just lost their jobs. They didn't have a plan B. And just think what could have happened if you were in place right now with this plan B, already in position. You would have already been working from home. You would have already had a sustainable income under your belt. You would have been able to ensure that your family's safe from the comforts of your home. And I just want to let you know, it's not, my mom, she passed away in 2010, but she left me some invaluable lessons in life, some things, some wisdom. And she once told me, don't prepare for war. Prepare for war in a time of peace. That means get ready before you have to be ready. And so I've been in this amazing business for a year, a little over a year, with this March coming in. And I'm so happy about that, but I don't have to get ready. And so for such a small investment, everybody's about to get those stimulus checks, and don't put it back into the economy. I know you might have to pay bills. You might not be in a fortunate situation as other people out there. You might not have the flexibility of having an abundance of something set to the side because you created that plan B. But take the time to really look at this informational content panel discussion that we've had today and really ask yourself, can I set aside the price of a pair of Nike tennis shoes to invest in a business that will create me a sustainable income? No matter if I have this plan A job or not, I still have this plan B. And this plan B could very well become your plan A, if you take it seriously. So that's what it's done for me.
Absolutely. And I heard some key things. I definitely heard some key things. We're not going to say don't invest into the economy, but invest into the economy of you.
That's right.
Invest into the economy of you. Wendy King, why should everybody be looking to start their own travel business at this particular point in time?
Miss Blair, Miss Corley said some very, very important things. But the first thing to me that surpasses everything right now, not only with COVID-19, is home-based. You keep hearing the words home-based, okay? I can work this business from anywhere. It doesn't matter where I have to go, where I might have to move along to during this crisis. I can work this business from home, okay? My mother was sick. I had to actually move back home with my mom for 3 months. She had a stroke during Christmas. I just moved back to Mississippi. But while I was sitting by her feet, you know, doing everything that she needed me to do, being at her beckoning call, I had my laptop and I worked my business because I was at home working my home-based business, okay? And then you would think we've had the conversation about furlough, okay? Things keep happening, but people aren't listening. I know you say I hear you, Wendy. You hear me, but are you listening? You have to have a plan B in place. There's no way around it. Multiple streams of income is no longer a luxury. This is a necessity. I know somebody right now is sitting back saying, don't be insensitive. You're the quote unquote essential employee. We know you're still getting paid. You're right. I am. But if they sent me home tomorrow and said that they did not need me anymore, I'm not worried. I'm prepared because I have this business in place that is paying me every month, regardless of travel, because I built it year by year by year.
Absolutely.
So we're simply just telling you, get something in place. Get this in place, okay? You have amazing people out here to coach you. Stop going to them.com. We want to show you how to invest in you.com.
Absolutely.
You got all these amazing coaches. You've heard from Miss Hammond. You've heard from Miss Corley. You've even heard from Miss Blair, and she didn't even tell you about herself, who she's almost making a 6-figure income in this business, people. We just want to show you a better way. We want to show you not to sit and wait and pray for somebody to save you. We're working to save ourselves.
Absolutely.
So you ask me, why travel and why now? Why are you waiting?
Absolutely.
Why are you waiting? Get started now. The time is now. It's now.
Beautiful. I absolutely love it. Guys, we're going to wrap this up. Nothing else has to be said. Guys, prepare yourself now for the boom that's going to occur. We've already stated people are still booking travel. Just imagine people are going to be stir crazy. So when all of the bans are lifted, you want to be in position where you can get some of that income that's going to happen. We already have more travel to book than we really know what to do with. Just imagine what's going to happen. The boom is going to take place and you want to be in position. What I'm going to employ everybody who's listening to do at this particular point in time, find each and every one of these ladies that you've heard today. Find Annette Hammond in San Antonio. Find Demetria Corley in San Antonio. Find Wendy King anywhere in Mississippi, guys. Ask them, hey, I need more information. Even if you are not ready to start right now because you are in between blessings, guess what? That's okay. Get the information, get prepared. So when you are ready, you have the information and they can definitely set up a plan for you to help you get started. You want to know each and every one of these ladies. They are not only booking travel, they are building global empires, and they want to help you create those secondary sources of income for you and your family. It's been an absolute pleasure to be here with you today on this panel. Thank you for allowing me to have a couple of minutes to speak with you. I know we've been going long, guys, but thank you so much. It's been good today. Again, find these ladies, connect with these ladies on social media. Ask them for more information. But if you are ready to get started, say, guess what? I'm in. Show me the way. Ladies, I salute you. This has been the Travel Tea. This has been it. Thank you guys so much. Again, we'll see you guys next week. We're going to have some more people on talking about this amazing experience. Thank you guys so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.